This is Radhika. I'm going to give a video lecture on AC machines. In that, we are going to discuss about EMF equation of transformer and transformation ratio, and also we are going to solve few problems regarding a EMF equation. So in last class we discussed about the working principle of transformer, classification of transformer, construction details of transformer, comparison between core and shell type transformer. So in working principle of transformer, the transformer is, it depends on electromagnetic induction principle. It has primary winding and secondary winding. When we are giving supply voltage to primary, that will produce flux, and the EMF, mutual induced EMF, will be induced in secondary. Next, we discussed about classification of transformers. So the classification will be based on number of phases, based on construction or design, based on function. In based on function has the our transformer, distribution transformer, and instrument transformer, and also it has the based on cooling oil cooling and air cooling, based on type of core, and based on special purpose transformers. In special purpose transformers it has auto transformer, Welling transformer, audio frequency transformer, pulse transformer, and triggering transformer. So these different transformers will work for only different functions only. So next, it has construction details of transformer. So in this, the transformer has lot of parts, but where mainly there are two parts, core and winding. The core is prepared with silicon steel laminations, and the winding will be made with copper conductors. So next, last is the comparison between core and shell type transformers. So this is also we discussed in last class. There is a lot of differences between these two type of transformers. So today we are going to discuss about the EMF equation of a transformer. So in this EMF equation, where the EMF equation we can calculate. So when we are giving the voltage to primary winding, that time the current flows in primary winding, it will produces flux. The flux will be magnetically, it produces EMF E2 in secondary winding. The E2 is called mutually induced EMF. So here, this is the sine wave. This is the sine wave. The primary winding of transformer is excited with alternating current or AC supply. This produces alternating flux and current. So here there should, we can consider a single phase transformer. The coil 1 associated with the primary and the coil 2 is the secondary. In primary and secondary there are lot of parameters. In this, V1 is called primary AC supply voltage in volts. I1 is primary current in amperes. E1 is induced EMF or self-induced EMF in primary in volts. N1 is number of turns in primary winding. So these terms are in only in primary winding terms. In secondary, N2 is number of turns in secondary winding. E2 is induced EMF in secondary or mutual induced EMF in volts. I2 is secondary current in amperes. V2 is equal to secondary voltage or voltage across load in volts. Pi m is maximum flux in core in Webers. Pi m is also we can write as maximum flux density into area, and also we have the F as frequency in hertz. So here when an AC voltage is applied to the primary winding, an alternating flux is produced in the core whose waveform means as shown in screen. So this is the waveform. So here when we are giving the supply voltage to the primary, that time an alternating flux is produced in the core. The magnetic flux is increases from 0 to maximum value. 0 to maximum value. It will produce 0 to maximum value. That is within 1/4 of cycle, 1/4 of cycle of the time. That is 1/4 f second. So and also the average rate of change of flux d pi by dt is equal to the average rate of change of flux. This is from Faraday's second law, that is equal to d pi by dt. We can substitute the values in this. D pi means maximum flux density by dt time means 1/4 f. So after calculation of this one, it will be 4f pi m Weber per second or joules. Now rate of change of flux is equal to the average EMF induced per turn in volts. Now rate of change of flux is equal to the average EMF induced per turn in volts. So that is average EMF per turn is equal to 4f pi m. Average EMF per turn is equal to 4f pi m. So we know that form factor, the form factor is equal to RMS value by average value, that is equal to 1.11. This is the fixed value. The RMS value of EMF induced is obtained by multiplying the average value with form factor, that is 1.11. So the RMS value of an EMF per turn, that is equal to 1.11 into average EMF per turn, that is equal to 1.11 into 4f pi m volts. So that will be calculated as 4.44 f pi m volts. Now the RMS value of EMF induced in primary winding E1 is equal to EMF induced per turn into number of primary turns, that is equal to 4.44 f pi m into N1, that is equal to 4.44 f N1 pi m. Here we can use as a maximum flux density area in place of pi m, that is also we can use. And also similarly, RMS value of EMF induced in secondary winding E2 is equal to EMF induced per turn into number of secondary turns. So that is 4.44 f pi m into N2 volts, that is equal to 4.44 f into maximum flux density in volts. Here also we can use maximum flux density area in place of maximum flux. So these two equations are the self-induced EMF and mutual induced EMF. So next we go for turns ratio. In this is the turns ratio. In this, if N1 and N2 are the number of turns in primary and secondary of a transformer, then RMS value of EMF induced in primary and secondary windings are E1 is equal to 4.44 f N1 pi m volts, and the RMS value of EMF induced in secondary winding is E2 is equal to 4.44 f into pi m volts. So from these two equations of E1 and E2, we can equation 1 and equation 2 we can write as a E1 by E2. So after writing of E1 by E2, so we can get E1 by N1 is equal to E2 by N2, that is equal to 4.44 f pi m. So here it means that EMF per turn is same in both the primary and secondary windings. In any transformer, the secondary and primary induced EMFs are related to each other by the ratio of the number of secondary and primary turns. In an ideal transformer on no load, The voltage drops in primary and secondary windings are negligible. Hence, V1 is equal to E1 and E2 is equal to V2. So, the EMF per turn is same in both the primary and secondary windings of a transformer. In any transformer, the secondary and primary induced EMFs are related to each other by the ratio of the number of secondary and primary turns. So, in this, in an ideal transformer, V1 is equal to E1 and V2 is equal to E2. Hence, voltage ratio V2 by E1 is equal to E2 by E1. So that is equal to 4.44 Fn1 pi m by 4.44 Fn1 pi 1. Here all values are cancelled, only remaining values are n1 by n2. So from here the transformation ratio value K is equal to V2 by V1, that is equal to E2 by E1, that is equal to N2 by N1. So here if V2 greater than V1 or N2 greater than N1, then K greater than 1, then the transformer is called step up transformer. If V2 less than V1 or N2 less than N1, then K less than 1, then the transformer is called step down transformer. Next, current ratio. The ratio of primary winding current to the secondary winding current is known as current transformation ratio. For an ideal transformer, the power input is equal to the power output. So that is equal to input volt ampere is equal to output volt ampere, that is equal to V1, I1 is equal to V2, I2. From this equation, I2 by I1 is equal to E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to 1 by K. Current ratio is inverse to transformation ratio. And also here it has the I2 by I1 is equal to V1 by V2, that is equal to E1 by E2, that is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to 1 by K. So that is the inverse transformation ratio, but actual transformation ratio is I1 by I2 is equal to V2 by V1 is equal to E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1, that is equal to K. Same as the voltage transformation ratio is the ratio of secondary voltage to the primary voltage of the transformer is known as voltage transformation ratio. For an ideal transformer, V1 is equal to E1 and E2 is equal to B2. Then V2 by V1 is equal to E2 by E1 is equal to 4.44 F N2 pi M by 4.44 F N1 by pi M. After calculation, this is the K, means V2 by V1 is equal to E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to K. So here the constant K is known as voltage transformation ratio. So it has two cases. Case 1, if N2 greater than N1, means V2 greater than V1, that is K greater than 1, then the transformer is called step transformer. And case 2, if N2 less than N1, that is V2 less than V1, that is K less than 1, then the transformer is called step down transformer. So here here we have two problems with the transformation ratio. So here we have two problems based on EMF equation. A single phase transformer has 350 turns primary and 1050 turns in secondary. The primary is connected to 400 volts 50 Hz AC supply. If the net cross sectional area of the core is 50 centimeters square, calculate the maximum value of flux density in the core and the induced EMF in the secondary winding. So in this problem, the given number of primary turns N1 is equal to 350 turns. Number of secondary turns N2 is equal to 1050 turns. Voltage applied to the primary V1 is equal to 400 volts. Primary induced EMF E1 is equal to V1 is equal to 400 volts. Net cross sectional area A is equal to 50 centimeters square, that is equal to 50 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meters square. Here the centimeters will be calculated in meters, that is 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. So it will be in centimeter square and meter square, so that will also square, so that is 10 to the power of minus 4 meters square. So here the supply frequency is 50 Hz. So find maximum flux density. So this is the given data and we can calculate the maximum flux density. So here and also we can calculate the E2. So first we know the values of N1, N2, V1, E1, area and frequency. So first we can calculate the E1 value. Primary induced EMF E1 is equal to 4.44 F N1 maximum flux density, that is equal to 4.44 F N1. Here maximum flux density into area will be substituted in maximum flux, so that is equal to 400. E1 is equal to 400. So maximum value of flux density in the core, so maximum flux density in the core is equal to E1 by 4.44 F N1 into A. So from this equation we can calculate the maximum flux density. So maximum flux density is equal to E1 by 4.44 F N1 A. So we can substitute the all values in this equation. So that is E1 is equal to 400 by 4.44 into F means 50 hertz into N1 means 400, and the area is 50 into 10 to the power minus 4. So after calculation of this value, it will be 1.0296 Weber per meter square or Tesla. So here we calculated the only maximum flux density. Next we can calculate the E2 value. For that, from turns ratio we know the value of E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1. From that E2 is equal to N2 by N1 into E1. So that is equal to 1050 by 350 into 400. After calculation of this one, we will get 1200 volts. It is equal to 1200 volts. So here we can calculate maximum flux density value and E2 value. Next we go for second problem. So here a 500 kVA 11,000 by 400 volts 50 Hz single phase transformer has 100 turns on the primary winding. Calculate. First question, the approximate number of turns in the primary winding. Second question, the approximate value of the primary and secondary currents. And third, the maximum value of flux in the core. So from above the question, the data given is rating of the transformer is 500 kVA. Supply voltage V1 is equal to 11,000 volts. Secondary voltage V2 is equal to 400 volts. Number of secondary turns N2 is equal to 100. Number of primary turns N1 is equal to N2 into E2 by E1. This is from transformation ratio. Here first question is the approximate number of turns in the primary winding. So here we need to calculate N1, the approximate value of the primary and secondary currents I1 I2, the maximum value of the flux means N1 I1 I2 maximum flux will be calculated. So we know the V1 V2 N2. So from the transformation ratio we can calculate the N1. So that is equal to N1 by N2 is equal to E1 by E2. So from that equation, N1 is equal to N2 E2 by E1. So approximate number of primary turns, N1 is equal to N2 into V1 by V2. So that is equal to 100 into 11,000 by 400. After calculating this one, we will get N1 is equal to 2750. Next, full load primary current I1 is equal to rated kVA into 1000 by V1. Full load primary current I1 is equal to rated kVA into 1000 by V1. That is equal to 500 into 1000 by 11,000. That is equal to 45.45 amperes. So I1 is equal to, means here 1 kVA is equal to 1000 into VI. So from that equation, I1 is equal to rated kVA into 1000 by V1. So that is equal to 500, means rated kVA into 1000 by V1 is equal to 11,000. That is equal to 45.45 amperes. So the full load current I2 is equal to rated kVA into 1000 by V2. Here V2. I2 is equal to rated kVA into 1000 by V2. That is equal to 500 into 1000 by 400. That is equal to 1250. So we can calculate it N1, I1, I2, I1, I2, and primary induced EMF E1 is equal to 4.44 Fn1, maximum flux M is equal to V1. Primary induced EMF E1 is equal to primary induced EMF E1 is equal to 4.44 Fn1 pi M is equal to V1. Maximum value of flux in the core pi M. So that is equal to E1 by 4.44 Fn1. This is the formula for maximum flux. So that is equal to 11,000 by 4.44 into 50 into 2750. After calculating this one, we will get 0.018 Webers. So this is the values of N1, I1, I2 maximum flux. Next we go for another problem. Last problem. This is the last problem. So here in this, a single phase 600 by 230 volts 50 Hz transformer has a core area of 400 centimeter square and a maximum flux density of 1.18 Weber per meter square. Calculate the number of turns in primary and secondary windings. So in this the given V1 and V2 frequency, area, flux density, and calculate the number of turns in primary and secondary. So we can calculate to N1 and N2. So here in this problem they given voltage applied to the primary E1 is equal to 6600 volts, secondary voltage E2 is equal to 230 volts, supply frequency F is equal to 50 Hz, and core area A is equal to 400 centimeters here. So we can convert centimeter square into meter square, that is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4. So that is equal to 400 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. So maximum value of flux density is equal to 1.18 Tesla or Weber per meter square. So this is the two are the same measurement, same units, Tesla or Weber per meter square. So here we can find the N1 and N2 values. So here the solution is, so first here we can calculate the N1 and N2. First, flux in the core, that maximum flux is equal to maximum flux density into area. So we know the value of maximum flux density and area, so we'll substitute that values, that is equal to 1.18 into 400 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Weber. Primary induced EMF E1 is equal to 4.44 Fn1 pi m. Primary turns N1 is equal to E1 by 4.44 F pi m. So this N1 will came from above primary induced EMF equation. From this equation, primary turns N1 is equal to E1 by 4.44 F pi m. So in this equation we can substitute the values. So the values are E1 is equal to 6600 by 4.44 into 50 into 1.18 maximum flux density into area, that is equal to 400 into 10 to the power of minus 4. After calculating these values, we will get 630 N1 turns. Next, same as we can calculate the number of turns N2. So here E2 is equal to 4.44 Fn1 N2 into pi m. So from this equation we know number of secondary turns N2 is equal to E2 by 4.44 F pi m. So that is equal to 230 by 4.44 into 50 into 1.18 into 400 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So after calculating this one, we will get answer 22 volts. So here we can calculate the N1, that is equal to 630 turns and N2 is 22 turns, means N1 turns is more than N2 turns. So this is step down transformer. So in this, today we discussed EMF equation, the transformation ratio, and problems problems on EMF equation. So once again, just I am repeating in 2 minutes of induced EMF equation. So here, when the supply voltage is gives the primary winding, that time in primary winding the current I1 will be produced. Using of that I1, the flux will be produced in transformer core. The magnetic flux will be induced E2 EMF, means that is the mutual induced EMF. In EMF equation, we can calculate the values of E1 and E2. That two equations are same, but it will be different with number of turns. Here, just you can observe the sine wave. Here, when we are giving the voltage to the primary, that time the flux will start from 0 to maximum flux. So this will be happen in 1/4 of the cycle, that is 1/4 of frequency in seconds. So here from Faraday's second law, the flux is equal to d pi by dt, that is equal to maximum flux by 1/4 f. So that is equal to 4 f pi m volts. And also we know the RMS value, average value and form factor. The form factor is RMS value by average value, that is equal to 1.11. This is the fixed value. So from this, RMS value of EMF per turn is equal to 1.11 into 4f pi m. So that is equal to 4.44 f pi m. The RMS value of induced EMF in primary winding E1 is equal to N1 4.44 f pi m volts, same as E2 is equal to 4.44 f into pi m. So these are the two EMFs. So E1 is the primary self-induced EMF, E2 is the secondary mutual induced EMF. So based on this one, we can calculate the transformation ratio, that is K. So transformation ratio is K is equal to V2 by V1, that is equal to E2 by E1, that is equal to N2 by N1. And also it has the, when it is step up transformer, on that V2 always greater than V1, N2 greater than N1, then K greater than 1. In step down transformer, always V2 less than V1 or N2 less than N1, then K less than 1. So based on E1, E2 and this transformation ratio, we have few problems to solve. And also it has the one current ratio, that is I2 by I1, that is equal to E1 by E2, that is equal to N by N2, that is equal to 1 by K. 1 by K is the current ratio is inverse to transformation ratio. So this is the basic concept of today's class. So here there is the few quiz questions. We go for that. So first is EMF equations of a transformer is given by. So what are the two EMF equations, primary and secondary, self and mutual induced EMF, that are 4.44 F N1 pi m and 4.44 F into pi m. So that answer is A, not B and C. So next quiz question is the transformation ratio of a transformer is given by. The transformation ratio of a transform is given by V2 by V1, N2 by N1, I1 by I2. So answer is all of the above. The transformation ratio K K is equal to T2 by E1, V2 by V1, N2 by N1. So the current is in opposite. So I1 by I2. Answer is all of the above. So next question is, for step-up transformer, the transformation ratio K is. In step-up transformer, the K is always greater than 1. In step-down transformer, it is always less than 1. So and also here in a frequently asked question, they asked derive the EMF equation of a transformer, and also they asked derive the equation, and also they given sometimes related problem. So this is the today's class of EMF equation, current ratio, transformation ratio, and one thing in this, the turns ratio means N1 by N2, whereas the transformation ratio is N2 by N1. This is the difference between turns ratio and transformation ratio. Transformation ratio means N2 by N1. Turns ratio means N1 by N2. This is the differences. So this is the today class. Next class we will discuss about the special purpose transformers, that are auto transformers, welding transformers, booster transformers. The auto transformer will be used in, it has the single winding, is the different type of auto transformer, and next is the welding transformer, and the next is the booster transformer. The welding transformer used for welding purpose, and booster transformer is used for to control the voltage of the feeder at the point far away from the main transformer. So this will be mainly used in traction. And also we have the other few transformers. Another is instrument transformer, that is used to extend the range of AC instruments, and also tap changing transformer. It is also used to control the consumer's terminal voltage within the limits. And also we have the constant current transformer. It is used to supply constant current. So in next class we go for other special transformers. So after that this first chapter will be completed. Next, after one class, next we go for second chapter, that is the test on single phase transformers. So here next is okay. Thank you. Thank you.